I would wait for the day when we have a, say, an action camera sort of a situation going on.
Oh my
Sony.
God.
Perhaps that is the day. Yeah.
People can continue enjoying, our fans and PlayStation lovers can continue enjoying the console. Our software, new softwares are going to be launched.
Well, when it comes to audio-visual mediums, there is three factors that are very important. We are talking about cameras, which shoot everything. Then we are, of course, talking about a medium with which you can enjoy it even further, like a PlayStation. And then the window through which you entertain and enjoy all of this, I'm talking about a TV. And there is one company that actually figures it out all together, and we know about it as well. Sony. And today we have a very special guest with ourselves, Mr. Sunil Nayyar, who's the MD for Sony India. Thank you so much for joining with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me today. Thank you.
So True RGB is a new technology. Perhaps the PR for it is not that aggressive when it comes to OLED.
Correct.
And India is obsessed with OLEDs because of perhaps how well informed people generally are. It's on smartphones, it's on laptops.
Correct.
There are multiple reasons for it. But how do you plan on informing the consumers about it, convincing them to buy it, because these are very expensive TVs? So
As you would have witnessed now, there has been an evolution of technology in TV industry. So people used to talk about LCD TVs, right? Remember, that's how they launched. Then LED came, then QLEDs came. And then was the kind of introduction, in that sense of OLEDs, right? So far, I agree that people had a benchmark for best cinema viewing through OLED technology. There's no doubt about it. And they are good. OLED TVs are pretty good actually when it comes to, all those kind of cinematic impact. But here we are today. I'm so much delighted that we launched a True RGB lineup in this country. These are, it's a, I would say, a breakthrough technology. It's something like when Sony introduced Trinitron back in 1968. That was the biggest moment for TV, for Sony and for the industry. And here we are again. Our True RGB is the biggest moment for Sony and the TV industry. So although many competitors talk about various forms of RGB, but those are in reality not real. But what it does as a RGB, it does is a absolute true representation or reproduction of colors on a television, right? So I mean, every day everybody watches television and the colors are very normal. Everybody, it's taken for granted. But here we are because, the backlight technology what Sony has, we call it Sony Master Backlight Drive technology, right? So that empowers this new RGB technology, which is controlling the individual LCDs with red,
green,
blue and green separately, right?
Yeah.
No other, manufacturer can actually replicate this. This is one of its kind. This is our patent, proprietary of Sony. Indians love colors, isn't it? We all love colors. Everything is so colorful. Bollywood, even now Hollywood also, and we recently launched Spider-Man also. So everything is colors, right? So believe me, this technology, you will actually feel the emotion of color.
So how do you plan on taking this TV for, say, an after-sales support? If you can give some.
So we already have a very well-established service network, in the country. Very well, it's very strong. I think more than 250 centers are there, which take care of customers day in and day out. So definitely, we are going to take care. Of course, this technology is revolutionary, new. Of course, we have all the back-end support from Tokyo and our companies. And I am very, very confident if any issue happens. By the way, in the first instance, very seldom it happens that a Sony TV goes wrong, But even if it happens, then we are well geared and equipped to take care of our customers, whether it is within the warranty period or outside the warranty period, at reasonably competitive price points.
How do you see this entire situation going on? Do you think that consumers have started finally taking a step back from the cinema unless and until a theater comes with such a movie that you are fully convinced, and because the TVs have to be that good, they have started caring about the lens to living room and pitch altogether?
Great. So, as I said, the overall landscape of the television industry is changing now rapidly, right? So over a period of 4-5 years, you would have seen OTT has grown at a phenomenal pace.
Post-COVID
I
especially.
just spoke about 4 times growth, like 600 plus million viewers right now in last 3-4 years, right? So the width of distribution of this OTT platform is immense in India. It's growing by the day, by the hour, right? So everybody is hooked on to Netflix's, Amazon Primes, and everything, right? Which is streaming services, right? So that is one. So that then TV is the most convenient source to consume the content accordingly,
Indeed.
right? That's one. Secondly, the quality. So it's not only the width, as I spoke to tell you. I mean, I just informed you. It's the depth. It's the quality of content, right? So Dolby, Atmos, Vision, DTSX, IMAX, enhanced. All those beautiful technologies are now embedded in any creation. And by the way, most of this is anyway done through a Sony camera. So we are in a very beautiful situation, position as Sony to talk about this lens to living story to the consumer, right? So it's shot on a Sony camera. It's pre-produced. Post-production is also done on the Sony setup. And then the content is created and the content is streamed through all these OTT platforms and then going into the living rooms, right? So for living rooms, of course, we have devices. So today we launched RGB.
Yeah.
For streaming services, Sony has a very special mode. I spoke about it in the morning. This is studio calibrated mode.
Yeah.
So this only Sony offers as a technology. So we work very closely with Netflix, Amazon, headquarters, and the way the content creators envision to be shown to the consumers, or how consumers should see their content. They closely talk, in their engineers and our engineers closely talk to each other, and that's how we have introduced this new studio calibrated mode.
We know for a fact that Sony leads the mirrorless camera segment across the globe and in India as well. People really vouch for it. But at the same time, there is now this new crop of generation content creators also coming up that they feel that they are not professional photographers or camera people generally. They would rather invest in a smartphone and they can do multiple of tasks with that device, edit it on as well.
These are kind of semi-professionals, right?
Absolutely. So at this time, what is your take on, is the camera now, is it substituted, or is it adding eventually that will become a step up for them once they eventually become a pro creator? How do you?
So I think, you rightly said, we dominate the camera business in the country today. We sell both APS-C, the conventional cameras, and the full frame. So all this is mirrorless cameras, right? This is a new technology already, right? So we have kind of market leaders. So full frame, of course, most of the wedding in the country, most of the sports, fashion, wildlife photography in the country is captured by Sony full frame cameras, and with all the lens ecosystem and everything, that's going beautifully, and we dominate the thing, right? So what we are currently trying to do is, as you rightly said, develop the amateur market, right? So there is a tendency in the country today that most of us, including maybe me, we want convenience more than I would say shooting experience or quality or whatever it is. So therefore, everybody uses a mobile phone. So even if you are going for a travel, some beautiful places and all, to be very frank, I mean, most of them are using their mobile devices, right? So we are trying to create this market in a big way in this country. We are actually talking directly, indirectly to the amateurs in the country. We have a lot of campaigns running where we are showing why, what they will miss if they will not shoot through a Sony camera, APS-C cameras, vis-a-vis the smartphones, right? So the name of the campaign is Farak Padta Hai. It makes a difference. It makes a difference, right? So that's what is going on very strongly in the country. And I believe there is a bend of mind now, and people are beginning to, kind of realize, and some of them have already purchased, like actually speaking. So that's one part. Plus, we are also giving lots of opportunity to the vloggers, this blogging community in the country. So they do a lot of, stuff, right?
Perhaps.
And for their semi-professional, situation, they make some good content. So for that also, we are kind of promoting our APS-C cameras. So as far as, this kind of creation is concerned, conventional regular photography is where we were missing the link because people used to suffice. So I hope we will move forward with it. And I think in times to come, we'll change this mindset. It's a mindset change actually. Because in other countries, people use two devices separately.
Yeah.
Phone for their regular use, but photography is done by a professional camera, right? So that's what we are trying to do. It'll take time, but we should be there.
A factor that we have noticed in our reporting is that people do want some more form factors coming in from giants like Sony.
Yes.
So that is where the Chinese.
It's a continuous evolution. I think you will see
Yeah.
shortly many products being launched and in different form factors. And then we have evolved anyway. So our APS-C lineup is very, very strong, very good, handy, very nice for the amateur customers. And of course, with the best technology.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I would wait for the day when we have a, say, an action camera sort of a situation going on.
Oh
with
my
Sony.
God.
Perhaps that is the day. Yeah. Well, okay. I'll now come on to the question that is a fan sent question. A lot of people have asked me to ask it to you. What is going on with the PlayStation? But now, given the entire system that has been stuck because of the data centers and the demand and the memory chips, there is a shortage of products
Correct.
across.
Correct.
How do you see the situation developing over time? Because we have two very major titles coming in this year. We have the Wolverine and we also have, of course, the GTA 6, the big
GTA
one.
6, yeah.
What would you like to talk to the gamers of India right now who are awaiting an answer
First
from you?
of all, I would like to actually, kind of, apologize to our, fans that we never want this kind of a situation to develop, but it does happen that because of uncontrollable circumstances, we are unable to get the enough, inventory or stocks into this market. And I know what kind of feeling will be there because of this vacuum, right? So I fully understand that, but I think we are solving the issue. Of course, it's extraneous. It's kind of little bit external. So I can't say very specific things right now, like when the ample stocks will be available. But yeah, stocks will be there, and and people can continue enjoying. Our fans and PlayStation lovers can continue enjoying the console. Our software, new softwares are going to be launched. We are opening even kind of very nice experience centers for our PlayStation business, right? So yeah, things are happening. It's closely watched, and I think we should not disappoint them. Hopefully,
All right.
in future, yeah.
Well, that's a positive note. So I'm sure that you will be playing with the three-clawed Marvel character, and as far as Explore Los Santos and GTA 6. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank
today.
you, really appreciate. Thanks a lot. Thank you.